what's going on right now in the squared circle. Yes, take a look at Marlena with that smoking cigar. And I'll tell you something else that could be smoking, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, that's going to be the Hollywood backlot brawl. Roddy Piper against Goldust in approximately a week's time. What's going to happen on the backlot, JR?
Well, we got to remember certain points here, folks. First of all, in that situation, there will be no referees. There will be no rules. There will be no ring. And you'll be able to do whatever you want in a street fight environment. That's why they call it the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. And it will take place on the street, which is very unforgiving.
Anything goes. You got that right. And who better to compete in a street fight, if you would, a Hollywood Backlot Brawl than the Hot Rod himself. But then again, who knows what's going to happen? Just how bizarre is this man, and what is up Goldust's sleeve? And do we even want to know? I bet you Piper wants to know. All right, Goldust, one-on-one. Alex Porteau. And look at this. And again, you see, Goldust playing mind games right away.
Certainly keeps you off balance, makes you think of everything but the athletic contest.
And a quick escape there on the part of Alex Porteau. Unquestionably, you have to give Goldust credit for his athleticism. He can play mind games for the best of them. When it gets down to the nitty-gritty, you have to give credit to this man who's approximately 6'4", and what's he weigh, around 265, 270?
Absolutely. First and foremost, Goldust is a great athlete. And, of course, quite the thespian as well. As a matter of fact, next week, a Shattered Dreams production, a thespian.
Okay.
Will present a sequel to their first Piper's Pit. Now, right here next week on Superstars, the special edition of Piper's Pit #2 from the site of the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. And
Goldust is going to take us to the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. All right, all right, takedown. Alex Porteau now does it, well, he's a little reluctant to follow up now. Series of forearms to the head. Goldust reversing things. Porteau coming, oh yeah, nice. Whatever that, what you call that?
That's a butt check.
Butt check, okay. And again, this bizarre individual performing before this capacity crowd and a hard right hand.
Hey, you got to hand it to Goldust.
You hand it to him.
No, he's the Intercontinental Champion, man. Talk about great athletes. You don't become an Intercontinental Champion without being a great athlete.
No question about that. A recent victory last week on Raw over Fatu in a hard-fought matchup. And this man has taken it to the best of them. Goldust now in control of the matchup. Uh-oh.
Good move there.
Wait a minute. Oh! And a quick 2 count, and Porteau back with a forearm. Setting up Goldust. Goldust coming off the rope, and yeah! Drop kick nicely done. And looks like Goldust could be on his way to a defeat now as Alex Porteau sets him up coming off the rope again. Uh-oh. And Goldust, look out, here it comes. Here it comes now, Goldust with a curtain call. Coming out. Goldust in control and
total confidence.
Showboating down.
Can you imagine what that could do to Roddy Piper when Piper splats on concrete?
On a count of 3. There won't be any count of 3 at the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. But speaking of Hollywood,
Goldust on his way to the Academy Awards this Monday. I understand he hasn't been nominated for an Academy Award, but he has been nominated for 5 Slammies. You can believe that.
Unbelievable. A 5-time nominee for the upcoming Slammies, although Mr. Perfect, of course, nominated as well.
You bet, best friends.
And JR himself right there.
And boy, am I flattered.
I bet you are. Yes, we're talking about the Slammy Awards, ladies and gentlemen. The late night place to be on WrestleMania weekend. However, right here this week, yet to come.